Vikings fans surely remember Bryant Big Mac, extra value meal McKinney. That's right. The mammoth of a man from Miami. It's all about the U, baby. That's right. Number 7 overall pick in the 2002 NFL Draft. A Pro Bowler for one season, but just if he gave two hoots about the game, he would have been an All-Pro as well as a Hall of Famer. Blessed with so much God-given ability. Most people give their left 4. Yeah. So what if I told you that there was a draft prospect in this draft was the athletic facsimile of Bryant McKinney, but actually liked football and cared about his game and the team, all that stuff. So enter Mekhi Becton. There ain't no movie. There's no Mekhi Becton. Right. 6'7", 369 pounds. Nice. 20 years old. He turns 21 on April 18th. Was absolutely insane youth-wise. 7-foot wingspan. Has a feet like an Irish step dancer. Big Arla sun. And also he blots out the sun. He seriously looks like a comic book character. And it's just absolutely amazing. Yeah, just an insanely gifted athlete, potentially the fastest rising offensive lineman in this year's draft. Former 3-star recruit from Highland Springs, Virginia, committed to Louisville and started 8 games as a true freshman at right tackle. Eventually flipped to the other side and eventually started 34 games with the Cardinals, mostly at left tackle, and earned first team All ACC honors his junior year. Woo! Also, I think he's going to test insanely good at the combine, both in speed, both in agility for a man who's nearly 400 pounds, and also he's going to check all the boxes for measurables. Well, he's got the height, he's got the long arms, he's got the long legs, he's proportionally balanced, with his body weight, but I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried because even though he's got great NFL size, he could balloon past 400 pounds pretty easily. So that could factor in, but also he's certainly not going to be there when the Vikings pick at 25. Now, I don't like speaking in absolutes. There's nothing more annoying that with people on draft Twitter or draft commenters like there is zero chance that Jordan Love will be there at 25. That whole thing. Speaking in absolute, what's going on in the minds of all 32 GMs. Shoot, get out of here, right? But Becton could be out of the Vikings' price range in terms of where they draft, but may have to move up, may have to get him, but he's just a lot of fun. Like the more I scratch this kid's lotto ticket, the more I'm fully in. Great NFL size, just a complete road grader in the run game, has the athleticism to thrive in his own blocking scheme, can get horizontal, can get to second level, like a man who's 100 pounds less than him. Honestly, he moves like a tight end. He really does. But just insanely long arms that have just an amazing kung fu grip that just folds onto the breastplate of edge rusher shoulder pads and just doesn't let them move. But like I mentioned, weight could be an issue. He could easily tip 400 pounds if he looks at a croissant the wrong way. By the way, chocolate croissants. Yeah, I can see what the French are all talking about now. But with Becton, unlike Bryant McKinney, Becton has been nothing but a beat team first. Dude who loves the game, and also I think an NFL strength and conditioning as well as an NFL nutrition program should not be an issue going forward, as well as a lot of peer pressure. Positive peer pressure in terms of the rest of the offensive line leadership. Dude up. But issue is, like with Jedrick Wills that we talked about earlier, given the state of offensive line, especially offensive tackle around the league, it's very, very, very unlikely that Becton drops at 25. Potentially could be top 10. Potentially, if he has an amazing combine, could be the first offensive lineman taken strictly on his upside. And, some mock drafts even have him going to the Giants at 4. I think that might be a little high, but also this could be a spot where the Vikings do have to trade up. Now, it does sort of remind me, his precipitous rise reminds me of Jamar Taylor in the draft last year. And remember, Taylor dropped all the way to the second round. Now, there could be some underlying issues that went on there, but it just shows how even if a lot of educated people have a consensus, a la draft analysts, a la draft Twitter, they're like, oh, this guy's not going to go past X. Like I said, it is 32 separate individual general managers making these decisions, and sometimes they make funny decisions. Look at Dave Gettleman, or look at some of the GMs that go a little bit outside the box. But the question is, if the Vikings do have to trade up, say into the mid-teens or upper teens to go get a guy like Becton, is it worth it? Would the juice be worth the squeeze? And what they could do And I failed to mention this in the Wills video, but this is also a scenario as well. Say they hold on to Riley Reef for 2020. They're like, okay, probably won't do better at left tackle at this point in time, so just hang on to him, perhaps restructure there, blah, blah, blah. But then they draft a guy like Wills, or they draft a guy like Becton in the first round. Now, he's going to be the future left tackle, but you're still going to ride out with Reef for one season. Now, what some teams have done is that left tackle of the future spends a year inside. Spends a year at left guard. So Mekhi Becton, even though he is a mammoth of a man, could easily slide into that left guard spot. I think he has the athleticism to do it. I think he has enough bend to be able to get underneath some defensive tackles as well. So then left to right offensive line could be Riley Reef, Becton, also your future left tackle, Garrett Bradbury in the middle, Josh Klein at right guard, and then Brian O'Neill at right tackle. That's not bad. That wouldn't be bad. And then eventually Becton and O'Neill form the bookends of the most athletic offensive line in the frickin' league. So let's go. But your thoughts? Mekhi Becton, pride of Louisville, home of Muhammad Ali, home of a certain quarterback who shall not be named. Let us know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, pull us on the Venmo or hit that little join button. Find out how you can become a monthly or platinum Jerome player, as well as give us a follow on social media as well. But the next time, Skull, production value.